First Icarus, and now this? I didn't sign up for this shit, bro.
Looks like we're in for a rough ride. I heard they're calling remote squads back to base. Something big's about to go down.
Fucking hell.
Submitted to Dr. Krivenko. You can find the form and the sample report in the medical block.
Playing it safe? I'd love to get them all together and do some re...
Reports of anomalous sea activity were promptly documented and submitted to Dr. Krivenko. You can find the form and the sample report in the medical block. Any request for new uniforms, equipment, and weapons can be submitted to the technician. They will be processed and fulfilled within 3 days. Attention! The recommendations regarding sleep requirements have been updated.
The programming of Noontiders and other ex-monolithians. But their psi immunity has been compromised ever since Project X. I can't yet say how dangerous it is for regular people.
But it is safe to say you're a fucking failure, darling. Well, I guess it runs in the family. Remind me, why did you save this little sack of shit from X-11? And you really think all this technobabble is gonna save your ass now? I should have kicked Dolan's bullshit out of you a long time ago!
So you want me to dump it down for you? Fine. Here. See this mesh? The emitter is like the Duga, but in miniature. The Duga can be used to amplify psi radiation. It's powerful enough to transmit another signal and destroy the psi immunity of everything and everyone in the zone.
What? Some kind of brain scorcher?
In theory, yes. Only 10 times as powerful. That's just a rough estimate, of course.
Son of a bitch. You just want to do another experiment, don't you? Here we go again with your daddy issues. He can't stand to live in his father's shadow. Poor boy. Well, your old man also went to great lengths and ended up betraying the board and destroying everything. Oh, he was really pleased with himself, yeah? Until he got shot. You were hired to fix the problems on this project. But now, the Institute lies in ruins, and my men are dead! What are you gonna fuck up next, Dolan?
But I succeeded.
The doctor is right, Colonel. He did succeed. The Alpha artifact has been found. Project X's network is restored and functioning. The Institute's mission has been accomplished. We may have underestimated Strider, but that's not Dalin's fault. Something else is going on here. Something we don't know about yet. But I'm sure the Ward is perfectly capable of dealing with these issues. Everyone needs to be on top of their game right now. Our goal is within reach.
You heard everything, Skiff. Now let's not waste any more time.
Wait, Colonel. Skiff, the flash drive from the Circa archives. Do you have it?
Yes.
I hope that's the end of it, darling. Let's get down to business.
Thanks for the gear, Colonel.
You're welcome. You earned it. I hope this isn't the last time. I'm not like Dahlin. I don't make empty promises. If you're fighting by my side, you won't go into battle without the essentials.
You think Monolith poses a real threat to the entire zone?
If they manage to establish a foothold at the Dugas, it will pose a grave threat indeed. However, the Ward has a tactical advantage. I know all about their typical MO, and they don't know anything about mine.
Your life and well-being are our top priority. Therefore, any health issues requires a visit to a medical professional.
So, how are you planning to take the Dugas?
This time, I'm going to harness the full power of the Ward. My vanguard is already scouting the area. But you belong with the main force. Captain Senkevich will brief you on the details when you get to your position.
Thanks for retrieving the flash drive, Skiff.
It was on the way. What went wrong at the Institute? Have you figured out what caused the signal?
The telemetry data on the flash drive we brought will give us a clear picture. However, it's already evident that external interference was involved. Someone other than us had access to Azimuth Station's router and tampered with its operation. As a result, the attempt to establish connection to the generators failed, triggering the defense protocol and restarting the Monolith program.
So, your father was a scientist who worked on Project X?
Not just any scientist. He was the head of the team that conducted the experiments to contact the Noosphere. They eventually came to be known as Sea Consciousness. The experiment spiraled out of control and... well, they're essentially responsible for the emergence of the Zone.
Tell me about the Dugas. Do you think Monolith has any plans for it?
The Dugas is a former military facility. Or, at least, that was its original purpose. Its function has evolved since the creation of the Zone. It now serves as both a control facility and a communication relay station. Of course, the Monolith isn't after our comms. Their goal is to use the Dugas to tap into the minds of pretty much everyone in the Zone. That's their plan, I believe. See you later.
You heard everything, Skiff. Now let's not waste any more time.
Wait, Colonel. Skiff, the flash drive from the Circa archives. Do you have it?
Yes.
I hope that's the end of it, darling. Let's get down to business.
So, how are you planning to take the Dugas?
This time, I'm going to harness the full power of the ward. But you belong with the main force. Captain Sienkiewicz will brief you on the details when you get to your position.
Do you have any more questions, Yevhen?
But who do you represent? Project X? The regulatory board the Colonel mentioned?
You're quite perceptive. That much is certain. Yes, the regulatory board. As for Project X and its scientific endeavors, we simply ensured its continuity during a period when the government was unable to dedicate itself to the study of anomalous phenomena. You don't need to know the details. So let's just say we're interested in anything that can propel humanity forward along the path of evolution. That includes the Zone.
Why does Colonel Korshinov see the scientists from Project X as traitors?
His statements are often quite harsh. True, they did conduct a poorly planned and unauthorized experiment that ultimately brought them down. But at the same time, they're responsible for the creation of the Zone itself. So no, I wouldn't label them as traitors. Too independent, too ambitious maybe. But traitors, they were not.
What now? What's your plan?
The plan remains the same. We need to get the Zone's anomalous energy under control. To achieve this, we need to reach the generators and bring them online. Then we can activate the network of research centers we've set up across the mainland. These centers are equipped with more advanced generator facilities.
What about the new home you promised me?
Do you want to live in a world where a fanatical sect tries to mold everyone in their own image? Because that's what they're preparing to do at the Dugas. Somehow I thought you had a different vision for the future. One where every human being will be happier than they were yesterday, not the other way around. See you later.
Any request for new uniforms, equipment, and weapons can be submitted to the technician. They will be processed and fulfilled within 3 days. Sergeant Ivailov. while in the zone may result in the early termination of your contract.
Different day.
Wait for it, guys. Here's a good one. A gang walks by looking for trouble.
Hey, man. See you.
Are you immortal or something, Skiff? The work took quite a hit at Circa, and here you are. Not a single scratch. By the way, got anything interesting from there? My gut's telling me that even bricks from Circa could be worth a small fortune now. Nah, don't give me that look. I know you're an honest stalker, man, or you wouldn't be here. It's worth the coupons. You never know what might come in handy in the zone. Good luck, bud.
Everybody asks me where the Klondike of artifacts is. They all want a glimpse of it. I used to take them to Circa for an answer. Look, I'd say, there it is, the real deal. Everything else is just tall tales. It's too bad the Institute itself is now just another tall tale. I'll take you wherever you want, but you gotta pay up front. Safe travels.